All right, time to go to work. So this is my Uscreen channel. My Uscreen channel is in my link tree on my social media accounts or on my website. It holds all the Zoom intensive classes that I have done up until this point. There are 6 of them. As I said, I just uploaded the latest, the calf jump spinal hygiene, the second level, the advanced level. But you'll see, you can scroll through the videos. And when you click on them, what'll happen is they'll pull up the option to rent the video for 7 days. Now, some of you might be like, why 7 days? It's hours and hours of information. There's so much packed in there that it might possibly take 7 days to go over it. Some of you would be like, that's not enough time. But you'll see there's a description of what the class holds, what is covered. We did a calf jump spinal hygiene was the first one. We did all things hanging was the second one, why we should be hanging daily from objects if we could, above our head. If not, there's ways to change it. All things feet, the anatomy, physiology, neurology, and function of the feet, and the specific tests that we can do to test how your feet are connected to your body, and debunking some myths like arches and orthotics and shoes and some other things. So we get into some deep details on there, but again, these descriptions go over nicely what is contained within these videos. Now, these two, I published a book in 2018 marketed around the youth sports injury epidemic, and since 2018 I've changed quite a bit, and I wanted to offer an opportunity or platform to describe these changes and communicate these changes to those who have my book or don't have my book. So I split it into 2 parts because it's a 300-page book. There's no way to do it in one Zoom unless it was like 7 hours. So we got part 1 was the rethink, replenish. Replenish was the nourishment section. We covered every change page by page that I upgraded and updated. And then we got the second part to the Zoom intensive for the book was on the training and recovery section. And this has been deemed my best Zoom intensive class yet. I don't know if I agree, but I love the compliments. But tons of information here. Again, you don't have to have my book to understand this, but I do go page by page and go through. But I go to show how to implement the programs on this section, the programs and the exercises and the training and what is true recovery, what affects it. And we get into a lot of details. And then here was the last class I just hosted, the calf jumps and spinal hygiene, the next level. This one we went deep. It was over 4 hours. We went over the hows and the whys, why these are non-negotiables in my life, these 8, why they're so important, why I've been doing them for 15 years respectively, and why I communicate them to clients, and then how to apply them in your life no matter what version you are, because you are going to be all versions of all populations at some point, whether you are stuck in bed with healing expression or an emotional response or an injury or traveling or what have you. So and then further down on the page are these tiles. I try to pick like the most general tiles that touch all areas of what I stand for in my life first and then clinically. And so you get an idea here, but real easy to stream this stuff. Just click, invest, and you get it, and it comes through in a link. Let me know if you have any questions, but everything's up and running. Enjoy the changes, everybody.